Theo Von.
Media.
Theo Von is not necessarily like a bad dude. I don't think he's like an ideological Nazi. Look how this normal conversation between Theo Von, one of the top podcasters, okay, versus Joe Rogan, the top podcaster, plays out.
True.
Yeah.
It's not true.
Well, why? I don't understand why left-leaning media, which is mostly Jewish, are calling people white supremacists, dude.
Jewish. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Left-wing media is mostly Jewish?
I mean, according to my Jewish friends, it is, you know? But why do they hate white guys?
It's just woke thing.
That is just normal combos now, okay? And for the record, if you've ever talked to a normal human being outside of like one of these big cities, one of these major cities that I live in, that you live in, yeah, that is like low key what the people say all the time, okay? This is a thing that people think, okay? Every time Israel does some okay, and says we're doing this for Judaism, and then, you know, they say if you criticize it, you are anti-Jewish, and then the media pumps this propaganda directly to every marketplace for every older person that goes, oh my God, the anti-Semitism is out of control. You have like 11 people who go, well, goddamn, I think Jews do control the media. What's going on? Okay, I don't understand it. Even if they agree, even if they're like, yeah, it seems like anti-Semitism is out of control, but also we're always talking about these dang Jews. You know, that's what happens. That's what happens. How do you expect a guy in Arkansas to look at the situation and constantly see this shit and be like, and not lean into the pre-existing underlying anti-Semitic tendencies that they might have? I feel like I'm going crazy. Equating the far left with Judaism, where have we heard that one before? Yeah, I know. A classic. And I can't begin to explain to you. Like how, like, people will get mad at me for saying this. Okay, people will get mad at me for saying this, but like Theo Von, I don't think is like a well-read neo-Nazi hiding his ideological framework, right? Like, I don't think this conversation between Joe Rogan and Theo Von is like two Nazis who are like, ooh, like, let's be sinister and sneaky. Like, it's just a dumb dude, one, trying to be funny. Like, he's not hiding his power level. You know what I mean? That is just straightforward. He's like, yeah, I think these Jews in the media hate white people. Like, that's straight up what he thinks. It's coworker talk, yes, but I don't expect coworker conversations to be like, well, you know, we should rise up against our masters type, okay? But you don't want your coworker conversations to also, you don't want your coworker conversations to be like, man, these Jews sure hate white men, right? What the is that about? Like, that is literally just complete normalized neo-Nazi sentiment. It's WASPs that still very much own Western media. It's WASPs. They still love Israel, and they will also cynically say certain things are anti-Semitic if they're anti-Israel, but it doesn't change that reality. It doesn't change that dynamic. Their goal, for the record, and by the way, that chatter is literally proving my point, okay? Their goal in the media, in mainstream media, in the Western world, is to prop up America's allies, okay? Is to go along with America's foreign policy. The cynical weaponization of anti-Semitism, okay, against all things Israel related is no different than openly going along with Colin Powell claiming that there is, weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Okay, that's it. And now do it with Hollywood. It's the same principle for Hollywood too. This is what a lot of people refuse to comprehend. Okay, if Jews controlled the media, or if Jews controlled Hollywood, then they wouldn't be screaming about anti-Zionist Jews on a daily. That this exact conversation, or many different variants of this exact same conversation, is probably happening with your coworkers on a regular basis. So my job is to give you the tools, to equip you with the tools to adequately defeat these kinds of arguments with your friends, with your coworkers, make and articulate these positions, okay, so that you can ensure that they do not go down this devastating, terrifying, anti-Semitic pipeline. Yeah, it's really funny for me that like Trump supporters who are anti-Semitic themselves and even like anti-Israel will be like, oh, he's just gonna be different, I think, on Israel. Like, I promise. It's like, dog, he got $100 million from Miriam Adelson. The are you? You're so stupid. You're the dumbest of all time, okay? I mean, we already knew that, though, because you are anti-Semitic. So I take your takes all the time. It literally makes the people around me happy. Good.
Media, which is mostly Jewish, are calling people white supremacists, dude.
Jewish. Did you just say that?
Yeah, I just don't understand.
Left-wing media is mostly Jewish?
I mean, according to my Jewish friends, it is, you know? But why do they hate white guys?
Theo Von is such a, like, he has such a good way of, like, taking something that is, like, completely unacceptable and just, like, saying it in a way where, like, saying it in a way where it is so not antagonistic and so coming from a place of ignorance, and so casually that, like, it almost comes across as, like, if I heard anyone else say this shit, I'd be like, what? Bro, are you a Nazi? What? What do you mean? Jews control the media and they hate white people? Like, Jews are white, dog? What the What are you saying right now? Especially in America. It's not like you're in Israel. Like, you probably have never even met, like, I mean, unless you're in Los Angeles, like, you probably have only, if you've ever met a Jewish person, they are Ashkenazi, okay? What the like, I thought he was saying the media hates white people. Yeah, he's saying the media hates white people, and the media is run by leftist media is run by Jews who hate white people. That's what he's saying, which is like doubly psychotic. It's doubly Nazi. Can you explain what a WASP is? WASPs are white Anglo-Saxon Protestants.
It's just woke things, man. It's just virtue woke bullshit. It's like the
I just don't understand it.
Well, because true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it's good that Theo Von is saying anti-Semitic shit with Joe Rogan, just not pushing back at all. Yeah, see, people are like, it's the anti-Semitic shit in the room with us. Like, this is straightforward, okay? And I'm saying this as someone who likes Theo Von. I think Theo Von's like, you know, he has his moments. Like, that right there is 100%, like, that's a massive W for the neo-Nazi movement in the United States of America, okay? When you got a guy like Theo Von who now, like, is repeating those talking points on Joe Rogan in a way where he's not even he's not even aware of what he's saying. So he just says it so casually in almost like a disarming way. There is no greater moment for anti-Semitic people than this, okay? It's the casual ways in which you can just openly demonstrate anti-Semitic sentiment like that, okay? That is when you get your coworkers to also